Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither is that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I'm your often humble host, Eric Sizemore, joined by my really disrespectful co-host, quiet Michael Bune.
Bringing the disrespect here, Eric.
And Andrew Teedy.
Hey, I'm disrespectful too.
You are!
Your name sounds like a body part.
And my only friend on the show, Brain Damage.
Yeah, Dugan.
And we're going to sling some funny memes for you. But first, a patented, copyrighted, absolutely necessary portion of every episode of Facebook for the Blind. You know it. You love it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about... What? Was there a question?
Number one. No, I just said we're number one. I say it every week. We're number one.
We are number one. I'm talking about the depressing news. Yeah, freaking love it. I'd just like to tell you, too, a lot of people these days just read the headline, but we here at Facebook for the Blind, a weekly memecast, depressing news division, we go beyond the headlines and often read the first part of the first sentence, so you don't have to. And I'd like to remind you that this was brought to you by Crab Rangoon, official food of Facebook for the Blind, and made possible in part by the Corporation for Public Pink Guillotines, a private corporation funded by the American people and by viewers like you. Thank you. Big
Crab
news.
does make the best Rangoon.
It's true. It's true. And it's great because now it's got no crab and less Rangoon. My chief source of news for the year has been anti-QAnon memes, of course. And J.D. Vance, J.D. Eyeliner, as I like to call him sometimes, he was nominated to be the vice president at the RNC. That was a big story that was going on this week. Here we have a two-panel that just says, called Trump Hitler, hashtag screwed, but he took it as a compliment. So all good. Thumbs up. All fine. The Republicans found this picture of J.D. Vance and his wife at their wedding ceremony, and it was kind of funny because J.D. Vance is an atheist cosplaying here as a Hindu at his wedding, but later as a born-again Christian so that he can fleece sheep. That is what is going on. But, you know, also, fun one. I don't know if you've ever tried this, and I'm not going to go into it, but you can play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, except with Epstein. Do it with Vance. It's really fun. It's super fun. It just, you go through all kinds of interesting people. 6 Degrees of Jeffrey Epstein, and plug in Vance there. Here's a picture of Vance again at the RNC, and this is, of course, when Rudy Giuliani took a fall. Thank you, by the way, found that out from Michael, and then went and found the footage. Freaking hilarious. That is a flat piece of carpet. He just wandered into some chairs and rolled over like he wanted to take a nap. It was
For the record, though, who among us hasn't been so drunk that you fell down into some folding chairs? Because none of us can talk shit about that. We can talk shit about Rudy for a lot of reasons, but being drunk and falling down, that's a road well traveled.
I can't fault him for that one.
God, I hate you both. Stop humanizing these demons. In news that I got off the interwebs, and this was crazy. I just watched it on a, what do you call these, a reel earlier tonight? Biscuit Basin at Yellowstone National Park, Montana just exploded. Said the boardwalk was destroyed and mom and some other people got hit by debris. Like, the boardwalk runs right next to it. Like it in the first part of this, it's in the air. Fascinating.
It might be fucked. That might be the super volcano.
At the RNC, one of the funniest images, as you can see, is that a ton of people were doing the dumbest fashion statement I've ever seen by putting, I don't know, what are those, Tampaxes on their ears? So just ludicrous. And as we've now discussed before the show, fake imitating fakeness, which I think is hilarious. Breaking, by the way, Trump insiders are now questioning the selection of J.D. Vance as the VP nominee, which didn't take long. So wait, if Trump throws Vance under the bus, will Peter Thiel and Elon Musk renege on their funding promises? Oops. Because I don't know if you know this. Elon's been sending Trump $45 million a month for his campaign, which is hilarious because Trump keeps talking about how terrible electric cars are. It's just such a crazy experience in self-own out in public. But yeah, so apparently a lot of these people are not happy with JD Vance. I mean, especially the Nazi wing of the party, because he just seems insufficiently well, uh insufficiently Appalachian and in my opinion too. He's from this little place in Ohio, in Middleton, Ohio. The whole colored region here is Appalachia. The entirety of West Virginia is in Appalachia. It's the only state that's entirely in Appalachia, and he was not in it. Okay. And then his family, where he stayed, is in Kentucky, where this arrow is pointing here. See where it's not he's not there. Anyway, I'm just constantly reminded. They're like, oh no, he spent summers in the Appalachia. And I was like, there's a saying in the South, just because a cat gives birth to kittens in the oven doesn't make them biscuits. Okay. As we were going to press, the U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle, who is a Schlarman High School, Danville native, Schlarman graduate, has resigned. And it was fascinating. Gold Bar Bob Menendez is also announcing that he is resigning, which is amazing, in the Senate. He's a Democrat in the Senate, the one who got caught with all the gold bars and the bribes and stuff. And it was like, wow, is there just like a lot of accountability going on here? That's so weird. And then I stumbled across this. Sunday was the world's hottest day on record. Did you hear that? Hottest day ever recorded, guys. We did it. We did it. Sunday. Yeah. Hottest day ever recorded since weather in 1940, according to the European Union's Copernicus climate inspection there. And here's a fun one from Boston. Up there in the Verizon Tower on the 13th floor, no coincidence, I'm sure, just a coincidence, a window pane falls from the building, likely due to extreme heat. Hey, did you know that buildings' windows can just shatter and fall 13 stories onto unsuspecting people walking on the sidewalk? Do you know that was a thing that could happen? Guess we'll see more of that. That'll be fun. I wanted to get back to, I got it out of rhythm here because the boys always rush me, but Secret Service, Cheadle resigns. Bob Menendez has announced he's going to resign August 20th. How's that for white privilege? I'll resign since I've been convicted of a felony August 20th. Can you imagine telling your boss that? But in a rare streak, look at this one. Oh, come on, load it up. The Army has acknowledged lapses and inaction before a mass killing in Maine. Army reservist officers have been disciplined after a reservist killed 18 people in Maine. But I just wanted you guys to see this part of the sentence. Have you ever seen the words Army acknowledges lapses before? It was, is it me? I was like, wow. Well, what's happening? Am I on the right timeline again? This is cool. Speaking of lapses, fatal police shooting of Sonia Massey, black woman who called 911 for help. They got body cam footage. He shot her right in the face. This is down here. This is in Danville. Sorry, Sangamon County. Oh my God. It's in is this Springfield? Look, all I know is this. She got shot by the police on Sunday. And you know how I found out about it? Comedian Al Nimpson says Sonia Massey should be alive. And I had to look it up and find out what it was. And I'm just realizing, like, the media is trash. I'm not getting information about things I should know about, and I'm finding them out from comedians, which is a weird obligation to put on us, people. Moving on. Hey, here's some more recompense. Silicon Valley billionaires have paused their plans for an $800 million utopian city among tensions with the county. Have you guys been following this story at all?
No.
I'm talking about
California.
These tech billionaires out there have bought up like 60,000 acres of land in the valley outside San Francisco. They're calling it California Forever. They got all these great concepts. It's gonna look like, it's gonna be like a little Disney European city, you know, in the middle of California. But people have pointed out you're going to be taking like some of the most precious agricultural land in the United States. You're going to, you know, suck all the water for your stupid, you know, hot tubs and pools. You're going to create all this stuff, and you're going to drain billions from the government coffers. So no. So the billionaires got stopped by like a county board or something. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's a fun day. Now, we always like to close out with a heartwarming animal story. And this is from friend of the show, Jeffrey St. Clair, who says the humpbacks have officially joined the resistance. We see here humpbacks jumping onto the back of a boat and scaring the crap out of two guys. Now, we don't know who the boat is owned by, but we trust the humpbacks' judgment. So, humpbacks 2, yachts 0. Second week in a row. Very impressive streak. Very impressive streak. This one, I had more pictures of this, but this is a real actual thing, not AI. Had to double check it. But Australia actually has a blue striped bumblebee. I think that's its name too. It's like the striped blue bumblebee or something. But that's a real thing. They have real blue bees in Australia. How freaking cool is that?
That's pretty.
Australia.
Huh?
I said if you believe in
Cool.
Australia.
There you go. Well, it would technically be upside down. And that was the news from Facebook for the Blind for July 23rd, 2024. Now handing off to my beautiful co-host, Michael, for a nice medium-sized round one.
Round
Long
one.
Eric, here comes my big long round one. Can everybody see what I'm sharing here?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is this first meme for the wholesome round comes from Sebastian Bach. We have a picture of Sebastian Bach, a young Sebastian Bach flipping off the camera. And he's replying to this comment that says 99% of your listeners are from the right, including me. And since you started talking politics, I am done. Even turning my back on you when you were on stage with Tesla last year in Vegas. I even stuck up for you when you left Skid Row. Shame. Sebastian Bach replies with this picture of him flipping him off, and he says, good. You're not cool enough to listen to my music. I just had to share this. What you were looking at to our audience here for our listeners. This is a ink drawn picture of Bluey.
Okay.
And it says, for Emma, happy birthday. Bluey is holding a lightsaber and a pistol and has what looks like a utility belt on. And it's very triumphant, Bluey, that we see here. Jim Lee says 20,000 is 20,000. If you know, you know. I believe this is Bluey, but I'm not entirely sure. Happy belated birthday, Emma. That's right. This is a $20,000 drawing by possibly the greatest living comic book artist, Jim Lee, who will do any commission for 20 grand.
Oh my God.
So this is very literally $20,000, and it's the dumbest picture.
I love it.
I
You
need to
can
get
get
$20,000.
Here we have a picture of an anime girl crying, scared, hiding under a desk. And then we see that there's this big orange bear who's coming around the side of the desk, and that's what's scaring her. She's labeled me minding my own business watching TV. The big orange bear is labeled the toilet bear talking about its dirty bear ass.
Amen.
Zado Thompson, friend of the show, Zado Thompson said, white people snapped when they said, no shit, Sherlock. then comments to themselves, I don't give a rat's ass be taking me out. Those are good slams, man. One thing about us, we have some good slams. Joe Favillaro at Joe Favillaro says, gotta say, as a Canadian, watching this season of America has been absolutely riveting. Kudos to the writers.
Right.
Oh,
It has been a wild one.
It has been a ride.
We got about 3 more here. This is Curtis Evans at Evans We Fix Bikes. It's a picture of Dark Brandon with glowing eyes, and it says Dark Brandon has been granted immunity by the Supreme Court until January 2025. Let's go, Brandon. 2 more. Oh man, you know what, TD? I need you to describe and then read this meme for me.
I hate you so fucking much right now. It's Hillary Clinton. I don't like her. And she's pointing at something with her hand and got that dumb look on her face. And it says, how about you walk to a polling place and vote on that thing? God damn it, Labune. I'm sorry for the fucking dad joke, you bitch.
That was so gross.
That was
I'm
so
ashamed.
Yeah,
I hate you so much.
bad.
So here we have a picture for my last meme for round one. We have a picture of George. What's this guy's name? George Michael.
George Michael.
And Michael Jackson like fused together. So like AI fused those two people together. And Beauty and Mockery says, my favorite song by George Michael Jackson is Wake Me Up Before You Beat It.
God.
Oh, we're putting mashups in the memes now.
Oh God!
And that's it for my round one. Kicking it over to Brain Damn It.
Christ, how am I supposed to? All right. Well, let's do it. All right, here we have a cartoon panel. It shows what a cartoon funny memes posted reality, and this is what it feels like when I think about voting, because there's just a bunch of sheep about to vote, or a wolf or a lion. Yeah, they do be lying though. It's just a lion or a lion. Lion. That's fucked up. Posted. A week been looking for the last puzzle piece. Guess I don't need it now. Done. And it is a puzzle of the Don. And the last piece is missing is the top of his ear.
Oh.
Which could be the puzzle piece that just is his ears missing, or it could just be, the tampon that they wear at their fashion statement.
Dumbest fashion ever.
Friend of the show, Gaming Lair, posted 90s nostalgia with a look like a motel sign or something that just reads, "Cut my life into pizzas. This is my plastic fork."
Oh.
Game Lair again. Patience level tested failed. I'm sure. Hopefully, there's some gamers out there that'll like this one. But it shows a guy with a very confused, disgusted face, and it says, "When you've been sitting at the loading screen for 15 minutes and realize it says press any button to continue."
Oh,
That was me on Saturday.
Yes, TD, I was so called out by this. I'm like, what is taking so long? And it was me. I was taking so long.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this one with a couple of off the marks, and here we have two sheep drinking wine, and the woman sheep opens up the closet and she goes, "Oh, sheep's clothing, grandma's clothing. This what kind of stuff are you into?" Homie's looking a little embarrassed there, a little embarrassed. I don't know about kink shaming though. Kink shaming is wrong.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, I guess I must have jumped the gun on ending it. We got a Gen X posted. Bon Jovi must be at least 3/4 of the way there by now. And here it goes. Off the mark. Posted a cartoon. There's a bar with a security guard, and outside the poster says happy hour, and the security guard is telling Charlie Brown, Eeyore, and I can't. What's this little guy's name again?
Droopy Dog.
Droopy Dog. Diane just told me yesterday too, and my high ass already forgot it today. Yep. That's how I'm going to leave that. They are not allowed in the happy hour because they are sad characters. Yes, they are. So, handing it off to you, TD.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't too bad for what you guys normally leave me hanging with. Hi.
It's a wholesome
Ladies
round.
and gentlemen, I would like to apologize. At this time, we will not be doing TD's often imitated, never duplicated, world famous short round one. We will be doing TD's political commentary.
really?
That's
Nice.
That's right.
Yeah.
The world has gone so crazy. I'm doing a whole themed round of political humor.
Dear God,
The world
this
has
what
gone
we-
to shit, and this proves it.
this is what we've come to, boys.
Is this what we
Yeah.
deserve? Still no. Is it what
No.
we're getting?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
I need
Amber
absolution
Chantel,
after this.
Amber Chantel, just she's gonna like basically set the tone here with a sign that says 0 days since last historic and unprecedented event. That's the time. That's the time frame we live in now, folks. This sign is no longer satire. It's fucking factual.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, moving on. Friend of the show, Joe the Animal. Hey, buddy. He posed
Joe.
from new friend of the show. People are stupid.
Oh.
It's a picture of some Trump supporter dude with an angry look on his face, and of course he's wearing a t-shirt with an American flag and a 10-point buck on it, and he's doing the flip off double bird. Says how delicious that all of their Brandon merch is now as useless as Lauren Boebert at a celibacy conference.
Yeah.
Dude. Yep.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Funny though.
What's that?
I said I still think that Beetlejuice thing was funny.
Oh, that was very funny. Glenn Blackstone, I don't know you. Post a picture of Vice President Kamala Harris talking to some dude. I don't know who that is. And they're laughing and like laughing so much the dude's got his hand in his hands over his face and stuff. And it says, and then they all taped panty liners to their ears and started chanting, "Bring home common sense." That's a direct quote, guys. Come on. That happened. That happened. Brian Tyler Cohen. I don't know you either.
I love Brian Tyler Cohen. Good friend.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you know who that is. I don't know who this is.
Oh, yeah.
Republicans spent their entire convention attacking a president who wasn't running. Well played, Joe. From Anonymous. I mean, yeah, they literally have like they have to throw away their entire special they just did, and now they have to come up with new material.
Dude, I love it too because the whole premise was he's too old. He falls asleep.
And now Trump is the now oldest candidate ever.
And we've seen him sleep. We've seen courtroom drawings of it.
Yeah, like it's an official record.
Sleepy down, top out.
All right. Next up, good Lord, Joe the Animal once again posting from Donald Trump jail tracker. It says Marjorie Taylor Greene held a press conference today saying, "I'm sick and tired of you assholes claiming that picture of Hulk Hogan is me and it's a picture of Dog the Bounty Hunter." Have you ever seen the three of them in a room together at the same time? I sure as shit haven't.
I would pay money to not see the three of them in a room together.
Oh, God, you just said it when you said not see, my friend. Okay, moving on. I told you, political commentary. All right, word of the day. It's a conversation thread, and Light 738 says Kid Rock music is the official soundtrack for copper theft. And Greg Sloth says one time Kid Rock played on the radio while I was driving, and somehow I stole my own catalytic converter. And Fartmonger Supreme, new friend of the show, says his music came on and an electric sawzall just appeared in my hands like some kind of trailer trash Excalibur. Okay.
I remember that one a while ago that was like, it's like Kid Rock's fans know the exact street value of a catalytic converter.
Yes.
In meth.
In meth. Absolutely. Moving on. God damn. Okay, speaking of which, Eric Cannon says weird because it's a picture of a retired wrestler Hulk Hogan at the Republican National Convention. The only guy besides Donald Trump that would wear a shirt with his picture on it of him waving a giant American flag. It says weird. They referred to him by his chosen name, not his birth name. I wonder if there are other instances where such practices could be applicable. For those of you who don't know, Hulk Hogan's birth certificate says Terry Bollea. He chose, that's a dead name. Gee. Okay, moving on.
Several of my gay friends posted this.
Oh my. Mike Alderise. He just throws it out on Front Street. It's a picture of a 32-ounce can of Colt 45 malt liquor with the Tangerine Toddler's face on it. And it's just it's in a big old glass of that shit saying for the person who will swallow anything.
I can just the mention of Colt 45
Oh yeah.
and taste it.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah. That shit was
Ugh.
cheap as hell at the PX. Okay.
I got no idea.
All right, moving on mercifully. Wrapping up TD's political commentary, formerly known as the world famous often imitated, never duplicated short round one. Says memes every day, post, it just says every single day. And it's one of those timekeeping tempo side to side clicky clacky things.
It's a metronome.
Oh, what's that?
Metronome.
Metronome. Okay, thank you. And the metronome is labeled me, and it's just going back and forth. It says, and one side is a better world as possible, and the other side is we're so fucked because every goddamn day. And that's all I got for TD's political commentary, brought to you by really depressing shit. Over to you,
Man,
Mr.
I thought that was awesome. Michael, we've broken TD.
Yeah, this is what happens when TD finally says fuck it.
Seriously, dude, that was an entire round one with no bacon.
No bacon.
Was there
No
a tit,
Satan.
was there a tit
No
joke in there?
Sasquatch.
Was there a dad joke level pun?
There was a
No,
professional wrestler.
nothing.
Yeah,
There was a professional wrestler.
that's true. And his
He
name.
was a professional wrestler.
And his name.
Yeah,
That's-
there was that. But yeah, there was no dad jokes, no puns, none of that horse shit.
Gotcha.
No.
Fun times.
You broke TD, universe. You broke TD. I hope you're happy.
I thought it was going to be the mashups, really.
No,
All right.
like I told you last week, man. I can't handle much more of this.
On to well, you don't think you can handle it. My God, man, I have low blood sugar and you always make me hungry. I'm not hungry this week. You're throwing off my whole game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my wholesome round one, brought to you by off-brand pepper sodas. Yes, like the delicious Dr. Pete or Dr. Bob or Dr. Fago. Perhaps enjoy a
I've had
vibrant
Dr.
Professor Peppy. Zero sugar. Yes, off-brand pepper sodas for people who are poor. Here we have a picture of a brain. Looks like a 1950s sort of pulp science fiction brain. Oh, it's attached to a large octopusy looking thing flying through the sky over a field with a tractor. And the thought bubble says, this would be the perfect spot for a Dollar General.
Oh, I believe that.
This was said to us by friend of the show, Laureen, who apologizes for not being able to make it tonight. So she sent a bunch of memes, like this picture of a cat that says, feeling down, just poop. It's probably that you have to poop.
I mean,
I'm going to let you screen cap that one, take a picture, and put it on your door to remind you. Moving on, in the wholesome round, we have a 3-piece set of some silverware labeled in a nice fancy font, cutlery, over the knife in the middle, and under the fork it says stablery, and the spoon says scooplery. This is some goo going into a hole, and it's labeled chicken soup for the hole.
what?
Fabulous corruption of a very popular book that was pretty thin, in my opinion.
Eric
Here's the
Sizemore
post-
in the wholesome round.
in the wholesome, exactly in the middle of the wholesome round, about halfway through, a little chicken soup for the hole. Michael feels me. Here's from a post from Brian Perrick at Puns for All and All for Puns, Puns and Wit. And if you're not following Puns for All and All for Puns, Puns and Wit, where are you getting your puns and wit? It just says, I know they say that money talks, but I swear all mine says to me is goodbye. All right, fuck it.
But accurate.
Yeah. Speaking of hack, though, how many memes did you guys see that were variations on warehouses full of Let's Go Brandon merchandise collecting?
Oh.
dust? It's got to be.
I could have done a round just of those.
Oh yeah, and I like they're. if somebody's got a good one that's new or original, but I've seen it all today. AI has killed it, man. Here's one from the best and worst of Twitter 2 poster Natalie Walker at NWalks, who says, when intermission pops up in an old movie, I start crying. They used to love us. They wanted to let me pee. They don't care about me at all now. They think I deserve a UTI.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They used to love us. I'd like to remind you guys of the one of the fun posts from last week at jojo.fromjurors over there on Twitter that was posted in anti-QAnon memes, because I get everything from my anti-QAnon memes apparently. And it said, our guy got shot by one of our own. We're so gonna win now is the weirdest fucking take in the history of weird fucking takes. And we all laughed, and I said, yes, I love this post so much. I reached out, I friended JoJo from Jurors, and I said, keep up the good work. You're awesome. And you know what? She got back to me today.
Nice.
Pitched me on crypto. Yeah, some bullshit fake account. I said, wow, do you know how I know that crypto is not money? Because no one ever has to pitch you on money.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Danny DeVito from Always in Sunny with 2 Baja Blasts saying, so anyway, I got a Baja Blast. That wraps really? That wraps up my wholesome round one. Handing it back to you, Quiet Michael, for a nice irreverent round 2.
Here we go. Kicking off round 2. Can everybody see it?
Yep.
With the Hard Times news. Friend of the show, thehardtimes.net. Listen, if you're not following the Hard Times, you are missing out on some hard times. A picture of President Joe Biden looking thoughtful, hands folded in front of him. And the headline reads, Biden cancels campaign citing low ticket sales.
Nice.
Next up, we have a picture of Kamala Harris, who's looking for a VP. She's on the phone. It's a famous picture of her on the phone with Joe. And it says, hello, is this the Midwest White Guy Emporium? Mason Meninga, for the show for Mason Meninga, retweets Warren at SWD2, who says, what in the MAGA Jesus hell is this? A picture of a Jesus, of like a white Jesus looking figure, looking toward the sky with an American flag behind him, which is already blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus has his ear wrapped up like Donald Trump. Mason,
and also it looks like the William Dafoe version of Jesus from The Last Temptation of Christ almost.
Kind of does. Yeah, kind of does. Mason says, this is what taking God's name in vain looks like.
Amen.
And
Ta-da.
appreciate that. That's a great take on that commandment. The discourse lover at Trillburn, friend of the show, he says, your tribe is so fucked, LOL. Your shaman has zero insights. He's just some regular guy. How'd that happen? None of your people blessed with divine madness?
I like it.
We didn't even talk about the blue screen of death.
Oh,
That
yeah.
happened.
Yep.
Yeah, like for our listeners, anyone living in a cave, what was the name of the company? Does anybody remember?
CrowdStrike.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, CrowdStrike?
Yeah.
CrowdStrike.
Yeah.
Anyway, they fucked up and they somehow fucked like a third of the world's computers this week.
Yeah.
And this first one is from SXCHOPEA, who says, Happy International Blue Screen Day.
Right.
Next up, we have the Chive, friend of the show, the Chive. It says, man, I've done some my job over the years, some of which I still cringe when I think about it. But I've never accidentally shut the planet down. Damn. The Chive is back again. This is a picture of the Sphere in Vegas with the blue screen of death.
No.
I don't know if this really happened or not. I don't care. I just love the picture.
Yeah.
And my last meme for round 2, the irrelevant round, it's just a 2-panel comic, and it's a guy talking to a turtle from at Nellie's Nest. And the guy says, "So, Mr. Turtle, what's it like being alive for over 100 years?" And the turtle replies, "I am incredibly racist."
Damn it,
Oh,
that's so
shit.
funny and true.
And that's it for my round 2, kicking it back to brain damage.
Oh man, them turtles are racist, huh?
I knew it.
I seen one going right by the white shoe, but he was knocking into the black shoe, like, nah, man, nah, get out of my way, shoe. Yeah, all right, we're gonna start this round, and then we're gonna call it the naughty round this time. Is Gen X only posted Adam at shut the fuck up, cutie. How much of an allowance did y'all get per week as a teen? And Kangaroo at Kangaroo put, I was allowed to live there.
Yeah.
This tracks. This tracks.
Yeah.
So my childhood is going to come out in this one. Gaming Layer posted, unlock the ultimate level. Here we have a picture of 4 urinals standing kitty corner to each other in a weird bathroom. And it says, if gaming taught me anything, it's that 4 men need to piss in these urinals at the same time to unlock a secret boss level. And yep. And I did sneak 2 gaming names in this one in each round so far. Yep. Here we have a cartoon, and it looks like that is Perosi. I can't tell who that is. Too blurry, but they see it. Maybe Eric knows. No, he doesn't. Anyways, it's a guy in jail. He's counting the days that he's been locked up in solitary, but somehow he got himself some crayons, drew over the door a hair of a woman, a body of a hairy man with a bra, and some kind of clown diaper egg thing going with chicken legs and a purse. And when the guard is looking in, it's just his face in the face of the whole drawing. And he says, I'd love to know what is so effing funny about solitary confinement? And the guy is in there having himself a great time. And, you know, when you're insane, you got to do shit just only you're going to laugh at. And I vibe with this one. Okay? Oh, man. Here we have a poster of the new Deadpool movie, and it just has a giant Hulk hand. He's throwing up a 3 with the O in his hand. But Deadpool is holding his hand and then sticking a finger through the hole of the Hulk's hand, and it just says Hulk smash. On the theaters, July 26th. Go out and see it, buddy.
Oh.
Here we got Arrow Comics with a comic of a man showing his wife that he has a Mercedes Benz with a bow on it outside waiting for her. And she's all surprised, looking real happy. But he says, the car's a rental, but you can keep the bow. I just wanted to annoy the neighbors. Here we have a part of my childhood in a cartoon 3-panel. Here we have a guy desperately crawling. He says, must keep going. Can't stop now. He gets to the TV, says, yes, I made it. Click. He turns it from a shit kicker to a cops and robbers film. And then he looks back towards the couch. Uh-oh. Now I got to get all the way back to the couch. And it says life before the remote. And yeah, but this was me because I was my dad's remote, okay?
Same.
He would call me in from playing down the street to come change the channel. I would be barely getting back to my game, and he's like undecided. No, come back, change it again. God damn it. Hey, but you know what? That was a good job because he used to bring me a Hot Wheel home from work every day. So I was, you know what? I was still pimping as a little kid. It was all good. And I'm gonna end with this one. We have some kind of meme with some guy standing, and it says, "I don't think this is what the Beatles meant." And it is looking like they are doing something a little vulgar there with their hands in their wee-wees, and it says, "Come together right now over me," and that dude is definitely getting camed on. Yep. You asked for it, TD. I delivered. You told me it was too soft of an ending round 1.
I don't think I remember asking for shit about fuck, sir.
Mhm.
Like, no, you guys just like to damage my soul before ever I'm supposed to try to be funny. Okay,
See what Michael did to me.
well, he used to do it to me. So your turn, bitch. Okay, hi guys. We are going to do the inebriated round. Place your
Oh, hey.
bets because you never know. Let's do this thing.
He's hammered.
Are we
All
doing
right.
a thing? Oh, we're
Faded.
doing a thing. I forgot about the thing. Sorry.
Yeah, we're
He's
doing
just
the
hot.
thing. And yeah, it's just
Could be
that
both.
one.
It could be both,
Thanks for
Michael.
spoiling it.
Could be both.
No, he spoiled it. I'm just one of them.
I'm doing
But anyway,
Hi.
you guys can guess which one. All right, hey, let's start this thing. Round 2, inebriated 1. Here we go.
Fun.
Secret nerd base, new acquaintance of the show. We'll see.
trial base.
It's got a picture of like a World
Yeah,
War
like
II tank, like going over a berm, kind of looking like the General Lee, honestly.
Oh
And
my
it
god.
just says Leroy Tankin.
So dumb.
If you know, you know.
I
If
know.
you know, you know. It's so dumb. So dumb. All right, moving on.
I have a cat named Leroy Jenkins.
No shit.
Really? I should have named my puppy that. All right.
Duh.
As soon as it comes into focus here.
Bro, yeah, it's not in focus over here. This is a new one. New problems. Hey, check it out. That was fun.
Well, luckily, I can actually tell what this is. So I'm gonna try to read it from memory.
Oh, good luck now. It's gone because it's just
I
reload.
got it, man. So it's a picture of a white-haired gentleman with a big monster fish. It's from the show River Monsters that used to be on Animal Planet.
Oh my.
It says the Animal Planet show River Monsters had to be canceled because the host had caught just about every giant monstrous fish out there. Thus, kind of like canceling the show. It's right there. Click on it, please, because I'm running out of memory. Okay. Yeah, the Animal Planet reality series River Monsters ended because star Jeremy Wade was able to catch essentially every exceptionally large freshwater fish species on Earth, leaving no remaining content for the show. And at Beefy Gorilla says main quest complete.
Yeah.
Nice
Time
Yeah,
for some
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, Jeremy Wade is this crazy British special forces fisherman guy that would catch these things that can best be described as sea monsters.
It just
Alright.
special forces fisherman guy sounds so weird.
Hey, I had to that's what I got, man. All right, moving on. That's the material I got to work with, dude.
Right on. Picture him with an AR-15.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Sunny Street posts this picture of it's an animated picture of old school Batman because it's in the blue and gray, and it says disgruntled Alfred. And Batman's got a cup of coffee in his hand. He says, "Alfred, this coffee is cold." And Alfred kind of like under his breath goes, "So are your parents." And Batman's like, "What?" And Alfred's walking away going, "Nothing."
Ah,
Yeah, that I need more of that. I need
Dark.
more like sassy.
sassy
Fuck
Alfred?
you. Yeah,
Sassy fuck you, Alfred?
yeah, I need that.
Okay.
Memes every day. Friend of the show.
Hey.
Labune, actually, would you do this one for me, please?
Sure. So here we have a picture of a pond, and there's a sign in front of the pond, and the sign says
Oh.
frog parking only. All others will be towed.
Oh my god.
But it's spelled
Yeah.
TD, we've
Totally.
talked about this.
Hey, you just said I did a whole round without one. You think I was going to go 2 without doing it? You don't even know me, man. You don't even know me.
All right.
It's fair. I made you do the walk tour
Yeah. You made me do a walk
Hey.
tour with Hillary goddamn Clinton, bro. Ew.
and vote
Hey.
on that thing.
And Deborah snuck in too. Be sure to tie in more Milwaukee crap. Good to see you.
Yeah, no shit. Moving on. How did the meme I put against Michael come back to bite me in the ass? All right.
Wow, you
Fred-
found a picture of Rogan with hair.
Yeah, Kristen Unakis, friend of the show,
Hey, Kristen.
the poison ivy of CU comedy. Uh, she reposts from Dank Meme, and yes, it is a picture of not friend of any fucking one with common sense, Joe Rogan. Back when he had hair and hosting Fear Factor, and it's actually a Fear Factor frame. It says, "For your next challenge, you have to talk about your feelings without turning it into a joke." Ouch! I feel called out.
Oh,
how about y'all?
Oh my God! Cold. You've got so dark and edgy, TD.
Dude, I'm telling you, these times have changed me. Memes every day. Friend of the show. Post from Albert here, and it says, "Why is there a raccoon eating peanut butter on my bus?" And it's a picture of a raccoon sitting in a bus seat with a handful of peanut butter in a peanut butter jar. And he gets a response from raccoon eating peanut butter on a bus, and it's the same picture as the thing, and it says, "Mind your own fucking business." And by the way, the raccoon's Twitter handle is at bus in some nuts. So yeah,
dude, if I was 13 and the internet existed, I would do this all day and respond on behalf of animals.
I'm 42. The internet does exist. I still might be doing this all day. All right,
Oh my
moving
God.
on.
What a delightful waste of time. Oh God.
Delightful waste of time. That was the name of my high school emo band. Sign Appreciation Society, but without the lunatic admin. Post. I didn't know maple syrup could last that long. Good to know. And it's a picture of a jar of maple syrup. It says best by 10 to 151441. That's right. The year is 151,441. Humanity is on its last breath. Food is scarce. The last bottle of maple syrup has just expired. The Canadians have fallen. It's over.
I really like the idea that this syrup is fine on October 2nd.
Right.
Yeah.
But October 3rd,
Like on October 3rd.
Third.
We don't put this on your pancakes, man. This ain't going on your flapjacks.
Lovely.
Like at the stroke of midnight, it's just like Cinderella, man. Stroke of midnight, poof. All right, next up. This is the last one I got for the inebriated around here.
Hey.
Daniel Peterson, I think that's how you say that, says Beckett the goat sold to an abattoir after she stopped producing milk, was rescued by punks and then spent 10 years watching grindcore bands. She could come and go as she pleased, and in the words of her rescuers, escape death, live punk, absolute legend. And it is a picture of a sheep, actually. This is not a goat. It's a picture of a sheep with these, punk band guys. I don't know how else to say it. And yeah, goat or sheep or whatever the fuck is just like vibing, enjoying the day.
Forget the sheep is the patron sheep of Facebook for the Blind. I believe.
Fuck yeah. Socially we all. Michael, you approve?
There you go.
Oh yeah. Not only do I approve this this particular sheep is absolutely a legend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Worm Rot is the name of the band.
Nice.
In this picture.
You actually can confirm this. Oh, I love you.
Yeah. This is a real thing. This is a real thing that happened. This is a grindcore goat. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, that's even better than I can. Oh my gosh. Fact checking is good thing, folks. Fact checking, I approve.
Dude, this is nerdcore. This is nerdcore content here, boys.
This is a sheep, but her name is Beckett the goat.
Oh, so, okay. Oh, I get it now. I get it. The
greatest of all time is like
yes. Okay, yes, I get it now. Okay, thank you.
Nice.
For cutting through the self-induced fog. All right, and that's all I got for the inebriated round. Because guess what? Once again, yeah. Over to you, Eric.
What? No. That's just branding. I tell everyone that. It's nobody's inebriated at all.
My branding is I get higher than astronaut nipples.
No, 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 Mom. We just get high off the dopamines of the memes. It's very clean. You see Stuart walking around the neighborhood. Ask him. He'll tell you super clean. All right, getting into the second round. That's right. The what do we call it? What was the other? We have all kinds of the interstitial round, the irreverent round, the irrelevant,
irrehensible round,
the irrepeatable round, the irradiated round. Brought to you by. I was in a debate with somebody, and he was like, I can't get behind Kamala, and I was like, come on, man, real human skin tones, 2024. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm compelled to make these stupid ads for things that don't exist. Here, the Dolphinger Center for Memetic Warfare has posted, oh, come on, looking down at his little vape box, I don't know what you call these things, and it's got the blue screen of death on it. Your device ran into a problem.
Oh, no.
I love it. I can almost hear from somebody with that exact pink vape rig. Fun stuff. Hey, you know what I thought the funniest thing that happened at the RNC was? I thought it was that they were doing an AR-15 giveaway. I was like, you're just like, there's no way this group of people could clown themselves further than that.
It's a gathering of the right wing. Of course, there's going to be a potluck and an AR-15 giveaway.
Okay, and I gotta say, still, supremely freaking funny. But the funniest thing that happened, do you all know the funniest thing? No. Over at Distractify, we have this story that says, the internet is connecting the dots after Grindr experiences outages in the same town as the RNC convention. The internet is raising some eyebrows and asking some questions.
And for our Republican listeners, of which there are none, we just want to go on the record of saying, you being gay is our favorite thing about you. You don't have to hide that. You can be gay. We're for it.
Be gay. So do crimes. Come talk to people who aren't Republicans. Good
for Grindr.
Yeah.
Good. It's actually all the things you were doing at the RNC convention that we have a problem with, not what you did in your hotel room. That's the problem.
Yeah. What are you doing in your free time? Your free time.
Yeah. Right. We are much more fun to party with. You can be yourself. It's a lot less energy to expend. I love political art. Here's a picture of gold-plated clown shoes with T's on the side. It says, let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes. That's going to go down in history as one of the statements of our time. That's going to be.
Oh, God.
Let me get my shoes. And I think you guys remember that, I enjoyed the memes, so much that I even made some of my own, which is like, when we started doing this nonsense, I didn't make my own memes. I just found them. But that was pretty good. Here, I'm just going to move on because I love political art and memes, and that's what you got to call this poetry here from Zach Bornstein, at Zach Bornstein, who's got a list here of Kamala's menu of potential VPs. And we see a wine list, including light, crisp, dry whites, light, medium-bodied, off-dry whites, and rich whites. Kamala's menu of potential VPs. And I posted this, and I can't remember what, somebody had some kind of critique or commentary, and I was like, that sounds like what a light, medium-bodied, off-dry white would say. And he came back with, I'm not rich. And I was like, that was a light, crisp, dry response. Lovely times. I love political art. This one's red, white, and blue, and it says, Joe Mama. I just love the art of it. I just love that is like 7 letters and some red, white, and blue color, and it makes you have feelings, doesn't it? Doesn't it? That's what art's supposed to do. It's supposed to move you. And I just
Yeah.
fucking love political art. That's the best part of what's going on right now. I made this Kamala 2024, 2 exclamation points. And you guys know I'm not that good of an artist. I'm just not. You know what I mean? I do crap work. I'll admit it. Crank it out. But I cranked out this puppy. And you know why? And people loved it. Look at that. It's got like, I don't know, 65 different, reactions and a bunch of comments and a bunch of shares, even more now. And I printed this up to piss off the Biden people like months ago. I was just trolling them. And then I dusted it off and dug it out. And now I'm annoying my right-wing friends. This art is magic, boys. I said, oh, yeah, well, yo mama 2024.
This one might be racist.
Huh?
I said this one might be racist.
No, I don't think so. Everybody said this. Brain, back me up. Everybody in the 80s said this.
If you don't mean Kamala at all, then it's not racist.
It does not mean.
Everybody say yes. No, it's just a yo mama joke, dude.
Yo mama
Because
jokes. Yo mama jokes are notorious.
Yeah, dude.
Old president.
Yes. Because, like, dude, people be posting Trump 2024, and I'd be like, yo, mama 2024.
Yeah, okay, I'm tracking.
Wait, go back to that one. I want to, excuse me for interrupting the show, but I want to go back to Yo Mama. If you changed it to Yo Mamala, she gets called Mamala. So then it wouldn't be racist and it would be very, very specific and funny. Yo Mamala.
It's also only 2 letters, which is like the amount of work that this crew is actually able to put in.
Right.
It's funny because we're not talented.
You just copy and paste one of the A's. You just have to add an L. Yeah, this is doable.
Yeah, I mean, I won't, but it is within the realm of possibility. I see what you're saying there. But we do have a strict policy of punk rock, sounds like shit, kick it out the door. Yeah, so
we're not
I'm not touching this anymore. But I do want to clarify that I am saying your mom for president. Want to say that?
Send me that, please. Please send me that.
Your mom for president.
I like how the R reminds me of that picture of Uncle Sam saying "you" and pointing at you.
Your mom for president.
Oh, I need that.
Dude, I just love it. These are tight and they affect you. They do something to you, and I don't understand why. There's a weird combination of red, white, and blue and iconography and your mom that really just does something. Anywho, I was workshopping a bunch of stuff. I made this little green weed flag with Kamala, and I said, free weed. I don't know. You think that would, because she's a cop. You guys know that, right? She's a cop.
People for weed.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, but I would wear that on a fucking t-shirt.
What? Oh, all right. I'll save that one and monetize.
And I would come up to you and be like, "Where is it? Give it to me free."
Yeah. I'm just like, please, sir, I'd like some more bud.
Yeah.
Fire up, my friend.
Yeah, but anyway, really absolutely loving the iconography and just having a ton of fun with it. Oh, here's a post from Andrew Nadal at the Andrew Nadal who says, waiter, ugh, that awful group is back. Jesus. Hi, just 13 waters, please. I gotta trigger the Christian in the crowd at least once an episode.
That's funny because it makes sense. A waiter would be kind of irritated with him.
Yeah.
Like I said, the political art is out of control.
Right.
This is graffiti on a wall, but incredibly realistic, airbrushed, red hair and a big red, white, and blue striped ear that is pierced. And there are 3 people on a brick street, like kneeling and worshiping, foreheads to the ground, hands down, worshiping this graffiti red, white, and blue ear. And you see stuff like this and it just blows you away. But then the fucking liberals come out, as documented by Comrade Teen Vogue, who posts Bunky at BunkyTV _ who says, on the first anniversary of the Barbie movie, this can only mean one thing. And we have Black President Barbie. I don't remember what her name was in the movie, but I don't know. and they're just saying Bernie has been so annoying lately. And I was like, oh, it is a little over the top. But I love the art. I savor all of the art. Political art is so good. Look at this painting of a crazed J.D. Vance holding a spoon over a lighter and a quote that says, Trump is cultural heroin, J.D. Vance. You know,
Jesus.
somebody said, name one good thing about J.D. Vance. And I was like, his eyeliner is on point. Look at that. Look at that pretty eyeliner. I mean, he really is practiced.
He's
Here,
a very
say again.
He has a very diverse family.
I mean, okay. See, that's longer than eyeliner on point. I'm going real short here. Again, minimum effort. I looked for it, and of course, it already existed. Here we have the Hopi changey color scheme prints, Kamala 2024. I'm going to use that to annoy some Republicans tomorrow, but I thought I would share it with you.
Yeah.
And finally, as we were going to press already, my communist friends out in New York, and oh, Jesus Christ, Jesse, you should meet these folks. They seem terribly entertaining, and I love them to pieces. They posted this picture of Kamala Harris as Captain America. and people were like, oh, that's got to be AI. And somebody else was like, no, there'd be an arm coming out of her head. And somebody pointed out that the gentleman behind her does indeed have an arm protruding from his head.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
That is a Steve Rogers looking Captain America.
It's a very Steve
With
Rogers,
an arm
very tight fitting. But I just want to say that, again, if you'd like to annoy your communist friends, this is the one that broke them. Oh, pardon me. That was belch. That means I got to wrap it up. So that has been an irradiated round from me. Handing it back to you, Michael.
All right, kicking off round 3 with Elena Saavedra Buckley, who says, who will the VP be? And there's a picture of Airhead's White Mystery flavor. Math game.
Wait, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it midway through the game. Michael, that's the memed beat, or you win by default.
Oh yeah.
White Mystery is the front runner. Cool Math Game _ has this conversation between me and my doctor. The doctor says, do you smoke or drink? Me, yes. Doctor, okay. Me, are you mad at me? The other 98% reposting Feminist News, who's reposting Guilty as Slade at Jesse_B Slade. We have 2 pictures of Matt Gaetz here. Left is a picture from maybe a year or 2 ago, and it says Housewives on their first season, and it's just a picture of Matt Gaetz. The next is post-Botox Matt Gaetz, who spoke at the RNC with his weird eyebrows and impossible cheekbones, and it says Housewives on their 5th season. He does look like he belongs on like a Jersey Shore family vacation or something.
Oh.
Alice Thompson, she posted this actual article that said, don't replace the culture war with class war. It's an actual article that she wrote. And there's a picture of the Chad crying. It says, bro, please don't worry about why you pay more taxes than billionaires. Worry about the war on Christmas and the trans agenda. Please, bro, stay distracted, bro.
I was about to say, who is this? Who's saying this?
Yeah, that he's just a meme, but I think she's the one that's like a actual like descendant of Rockefeller too.
Oh,
so of course she doesn't want a class war. Nerd and Proud TV. This is true. Before he died, Adam West lived in Ketchum, Idaho. And this is from the Ketchum phone book during that time. So if you see, we see first the listing for West Adam in the phone book, and then instead of a number, it says C. Wayne Bruce, millionaire. And then you go to Wayne Bruce, millionaire, but instead of a phone number, it says, please consult crime fighters in the yellow pages. So then you go to the crime fighters in the yellow pages, and it says "See Batman," white pages. And then when you go to it says "See West Adam." I love it.
Oh my god, that's great.
This is just a little story that I found. It says it reminds me of this story Paul Rudd tells about when he was on Friends. He basically says after filming the final episode, the core group is hugging and crying, and as a joke, he joins in and says, "What a ride, right?" And they did not find it funny at all. It's so good. I got two more for round 3, the penultimate round. Derek Guy, friend of the show, absolute legend when it comes to men's suits and fashion. He has this picture, 3 pictures here of Donald Trump Jr. Is this Jr.? Yeah, Don Jr. And Donald Trump Jr. is wearing, like, I don't know, a yellow belt, snakeskin belt or something, and dark brown shoes. And Derek just says, belt should match your shoes. This is something Derek says all the time. Jay Carms replies, lib. And Derek Guy replies, true. This is what allows me to recognize there are different shades of brown. He can't be beat. I don't know why people come for him. One time this guy came for him and tried to say that his suit was not off the rack. He said it was bespoke, tailored. Derek somehow did some investigating work, found that guy's fucking tailor, and called him and asked him. And the tailor was like, oh, I did tailor that suit, but it was off the rack. And Derek was like, I called your tailor. He said it wasn't bespoke. Like, this guy cannot fucking be beat. And my last meme for round 3, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most, comes from Occupy Central League at Occupy MyGov. It's the picture Eric shared before with multiple people at the RNC with the like maxi pads on their ears, and it says the same people make fun of you for wearing a face mask during a pandemic. Good point. And that's it for round 3, my penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. Back to you, Brain Damage.
All right. So I'm just going to let you guys know. Hope you guys been catching up on the House of the Dragons, because this one's going to be all dragons all the time.
Oh, no.
And, you know, I'm kind of like Ricky Gervais. I know there could be spoilers, but I don't care. I don't care. So we're going to start with Dem Thrones, y'all. Posted my wife in line at the deli. All you think about is Game of Thrones. Me, that's not true. When I get to the counter, let me get and we have a 3-panel that has some bacon, Aegon Targaryen, and the bastard cheese that murdered his son. So that is a bacon, egg on cheese sandwich. Yes, yes. I'm Game of Thrones it while I'm thinking of my flavors. That's how I do it. This one is Dem Thrones, y'all. And Eric Murillo posted, and we have a cartoon picture of Scooby-Doo style. Shaggy has become Daemon Targaryen, and Scooby has become his dragon, Caraxes, and there's a ghost. And the one night that Eric didn't play the Scooby-Doo song.
Oh, sorry.
If we get another episode of Daemon playing Luigi's Mansion in Harrenhal, I'm officially switching to the Greens. Yeah, he's been having some nightmares here, and the Greens are team bad guy. And here we have
a long way to go.
A young man sitting in front of his computer with an old Valeria poster on his wall, waiting patiently. It says, me waiting on my ancestry DNA results to see if I have enough Targaryen to ride Vermithor or Silverwing. And here they post, Chris Johnson posted a picture of himself sitting in the car with his gray hair and beard. And it says, I don't even dye my hair no more. I just tell people I'm Valerian. Yep. I don't grow my hair out, but I'm thinking about it, and yep, that's what I'm going with. And Dem Thrones, y'all, again, has a 4-panel. Says folks have been talking about it, so I made a thing. Hashtag Milli Vanilli plus dragons. We have Adam Hull with his long lost brother Laenor Valerian, and it says, "Girl, you know it's true," and then it has a picture of Milli Vanilli, and I liked Milli Vanilli before they came out false, but I also like wrestling, so fuck y'all. Game Thrones, y'all posted, "If you know, you know," and it's a 2-panel, and it says, "The noble blood you want," and it shows Adam Hole up against the rock, and it shows the dude in your inbox, and it shows the Dracolian. I can't remember. I'll figure out his name in the next one. Oh, not even the next one. The one after that, huh? Here we have a 2-panel, and it says, "I've done it," because in the show, that's what the Dragon Man said, and Sea Smoke was not appreciative of that, and he immediately turned into Ike Turner. And his mom is this is a meme of the cat meme versus the 2 white girls, but it is actually Rhaenys Targaryen, I forget her servant's name, but she's pointing at her dragon and says, "You said darkling," and the dragon looks back like the cat and says, "I said dark skinned." And this one's gonna do it for me. This is a 4-panel where the dragon is flying up and singing, "Making my way downtown, flying fast, faces past, I'm homeward." And then he's looking up, and the dragon has googly eyes with hearts, and there's a bunch of violins. And that dragon straight up claimed that boy. And that was my favoriteest episode so far. And I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you. You probably ain't even watching, and I still don't care. Handing it off to Petey. Handing it off.
Brain, I'd like to apologize. I understood 0 references in that because I have not seen
That was
nearly an episode of any of that shit. Okay,
It's all right. It's all right.
so
Look,
I apologize.
I'm
All
well
right,
practiced in
as
it.
soon as
I'm well practiced, Brain, in ignoring you when you talk about sports, ignoring you talking about dragons.
Hey, I do that when you're talking political every round too, so it's okay.
I love you so much, brother.
Oh gosh. Hey guys. Yeah, let's do it. Round 3, turkeys, memes, party. Okay.
Penultimate pens.
Yes, exactly. 80s Nostalgia Channel, a new friend of the show. Says, "My brain, do it." Me, why? Brain, just do it. Me, okay. It's a picture of a ballpoint pen. And then the next picture, it's the ballpoint pen disassembled and field stripped. Yeah, I was field stripping pens well before I was field stripping rifles in the military. That's why I was so good at it. I had been practicing for a long time.
Yep, me too.
We've all done it. If you say you've done it, you're lying. I don't like you. All right, cool.
No,
yeah, moving on.
Garage sales just so I could take it apart.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was sent to me by my wife from her friend Erica Monroe. It's a Twins remake starring Peter Dinklage and Jason Momoa. 10 out of 10 would watch it. And sure enough, yeah, it's a picture of Jason Momoa and Peter Dinklage, and on the other side, it's the original twins, quote unquote, Schwarzenegger and DeVito. I would watch it with Momoa and Dinklage. I think that would be just enjoyable.
Sure.
I agree.
I think it'd be funny as fuck.
Totally.
All right, moving on. All right. Jacob Infinente or something like that.
Infante.
And it just says, my 3-year-old son asked if he could play a game against dad. He had no idea what he was in for. It looks like you're playing the latest NCAA college football game. And Kansas University 0, Mizzou 184. That boy got schooled today.
Oh man,
Dad don't play like that. Okay.
I beat a little prodigy in chess because he didn't know about castling. He looks so sad.
Oh, I love you, Sizemore. Fuck them kids. All right, moving on. Memes every day. Friend of the show post. I might not be a 10 on the beach, but I'm a solid 8 at Walmart. I feel this. There's days I walk in and I'm like, you know what? I ain't that bad of an option, folks. You could do worse. Oh,
I'd
all
recommend doing it at Walmart in Indiana.
oh yeah.
It's the best.
All right. I think that was an insult, but I don't care. Jeff and Willie of the Redwood. I don't know you guys. Post. I feel this, and it's a text conversation. And it says, "Hi." The other one's like, "Who are you?" Your neighbor. Oh, hi. What's up? Turn up the volume of that sad music. I want to suffer with you. I feel this, dude. Oh, that is me. All right, moving on.
Wow.
Memes every day with new mascot of the show here. It's a picture of an orca. It's out of the water, and it actually kind of looks like it's floating above said water stuff. And it says Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. That's fantastic.
That's for my Harry Potter nerds. All right, next up.
Nice.
Oh yeah, memes every day. There's a picture here of this great white shark. There's a shark named Brenton seemingly drew a self-portrait with its tracking device. And sure enough, if you look here on this big old map, all the little yellow dots and lines are places where Brenton has been, and it looks like a drawing of a shark. In Pun Bible at the Pun Bible says Vincent Van Gogh. Oh no! Come on, you guys. He drew that's a pretty good picture of a shark.
He
for a shark
totally
to draw.
did. He totally did. And you know, if that was a 13-year-old boy, he wouldn't have drawn a shark.
He would have drawn a penis. All right, moving on.
Shark's an artist.
This is the last one I got for round 3 here from some dumbass named Andrew Teedy.
Hey, Andrew Teedy.
It says when your cooking is so bad, even the ingredients are horrified by what you've done to them. And it's like this dough ball in broth, and there's indents in the dough ball that make it look like it's a screaming skull. And yeah, I felt a little called out by that shit.
That's awesome, though.
By the way, Baking Will Bake, the show where I make delectable baked goods full of sugar and spice while I'm full of herb and feel nice, returning soon.
Dude,
all right,
let's make drunk dumplings.
Fuck yeah.
On your show.
Maybe. All right. And that's all I got for round 3. Turkey brought in. Hey Eric, your turn.
Oh, awesome. That is fantastic. I love the things that you remind me of. Like you're one of the best producers and directors.
Just like I'm like Jiminy Cricket, but not a cricket and more herbally enhanced.
And not Jiminy or really any of the attributes at all. It's a terrible.
No, I'm not really wise. Or
the penultimate round brought to you by Microsoft 364. Microsoft. Come on. It almost works all the time. Microsoft 364 from Science Humor poster Kimberly Foster. Best and worst of Twitter, too, has a post from Jason Leager, Caterwall Confessor at Benedict's SR Red. He says, damn girl, are you the Bible? Because I would love to misinterpret you in whatever way would be most beneficial to me.
Oh, God.
Moving on. Best and worst of Twitter 2 again. Second appearance in the show has Andrew Tate posting saying, I'm sick. Andrew Tate saying, of the female orgasm, in quotes. It's a liberal lie. Andrew Tate, terribly stupid person. Wait, you knew that just from this. But at the bottom, we have She-Hulk. We have She-Hulk and Hulk sitting together. They're, is it cousins? I can't remember.
Yes, they're cousins.
And She-Hulk is smiling ear to ear, and she says, I knew it! Exclamation point. Andrew Tate can't fuck! That was pretty good. Friend of the show, Steve Rendell, says, quote, We want to promote the types of virtues that exist in Kyle Rittenhouse, said J.D. Vance. Just want to remind you that J.D. Vance is a piece of shit. A little bit of wholesomeness I want to pass on. I happened to stumble across these because with my kid this weekend, we were talking, well, about a lot of things, but we came on to, ninja claws, climbing claws, steel claws, and here are a few ninja shuko climbing hand claw sets for sale with the straps that go around your wrist and everything. And this just made inner 13-year-old Eric fucking excited. I posted pictures of it. Michael Matthews was like, "Oh yeah," because he was a ninja back in the teens.
Yes.
And I mean, honestly, just fantasies of bending swords, just joy. And I wanted to share that with you. Probably should have thrown out the wholesome round, but screw it, it's my show. Here's a picture of Shannon Doherty from my friend Christine Sean Buckley Young, who says Shannon Doherty left a list of people she didn't want at her funeral.
Fucking right.
Hell yeah.
Dark patron saint of the show. We're adding her to the what do we call it? The pantheon.
So say we all.
So say we all. Man, it's gonna be a lot of saints. We're gonna be downright Catholic here pretty soon, buddy. Here's just a picture of the tangerine toddler with a full-size pillow just taped to his head.
Stop it.
Anti-QAnon memes Bob Brule says, when you're a drama queen and the My Pillow guy is a trusted advisor. You know what you should do? Here we have a picture of Ralphie Wiggins with his finger up his nose wearing a red hat that says, I'm in a cult. And he has a Tampax taped to his ear. One of those nice ones with wings. One of the winged. I kind of liked it. Anyway, anti-QAnon memes again with a picture of JD Eyeliner. And it says, it's an honor just to be chosen. And the entire area of his mouth beard is orange Cheeto fuzz. Just a lot of Cheeto all over his mouth parts there. And there was some allusion earlier to Matt Gaetz. And here we have a nice picture with all of the parts labeled like chin filler, bronzer, brow pomade, Botox, forehead contour, full coverage concealer, and banana powder. And it's captioned, guy who is against drag.
Yeah.
And I'd like to remind you all that, yes, this is our favorite thing. This is our favorite thing of all, is hypocrisy jokes. Here we have a picture of J.D. Vance superimposed onto the man in the yellow suit, rubbing his hands together, looking from behind the tree. It says, J.D. Vance when he sees a couch on the side of the road. Lot about JD's couch this week. Here's a picture from Anti-QAnon memes, and it's JD Vance with his hands out, and he says, listen, I've never had to pay off a sofa. I like it quite a bit. Anti-QAnon memes again with the guy in a MAGA hat and the woman, and the woman's thinking, he's thinking about other women again, and he's thinking about a muscle-bound, blonde Trump kind of a thing. You've seen a million different permutations on this, but the one with JD Vance I thought was particularly good because here he is with his wife, and she's saying he's thinking about other women, and he's looking at a nice sectional. So many things about his couch. George, friend of the show and founding actually I looked it up. I had a cool thing. Check this out. In French it's père fondateur, the père fondateur of Facebook for the Blind, George Hussein Cruikshank.
Shut up in French.
No, not even in French. I know what you did.
No, that just means the founding father. That's founding father, père fondateur.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus
French.
Christ, boys.
Don't fucking speak French here.
Look.
It's gross.
George Hussein Cruikshank in French as Zaddy would be Zaddy.
Oh, you bitch! I hate you. I hate you.
Feel it.
You started it, pussies.
I hate you.
from, from This Is Why Bernie Sanders wanted free college for everybody. Post from Alex Cole at AC News Civics saying now is a good time to remind everyone that Hulk Hogan was fired from WWE because he got caught calling black people the N-word. Let's just remember that. He, again, is a terrible person. And here's a picture of Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt off at the RNC, and he says, "Now meet me on Grindr, brother."
Oh.
Yeah. And I believe that wraps up my penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. It's throwing it back to you, Quiet Michael.
Here we go. This week, my post with the most came from Christopher Hale at Chris Jolly Hale, who says JD Vance is to Appalachia what Olive Garden is to Italy.
Oh.
Can't see it. Can't see it.
Can't see it, but that's funny.
My post with the most, back to Brain.
Fantastic.
All right. My post with the most. Let's get it up. Here we have Brody the King. I think that's what that says. And he puts, I was at a job interview today when the manager handed me a laptop and said, I want you to try to sell this to me. So I put it under my arm, left the building, and went home. Eventually, he called me and said, bring my laptop back now. So I said, hey, 300 and it's yours, buddy. And passing it off to you, TD.
Hey, I like that one. It didn't make me sad, mad, and or confused. All right. Hey, okay, cool. As soon as I see it, my post with the most is something here.
There we go.
Here it is. It's from James Abb. I don't know you, and I think this might be a screen grab of like an episode of Undercover Boss, but it's two Burger King employees standing outside, like just leaning on the door, leaning on a mop. It says, "I'm just doing this till my meme career takes off." Boy, that might be the new patron saint meme of the show. We'd have two saint inductions in one episode if the council allows.
I believe we will just translate that into Latin and make it our motto.
Just say we all.
Memeticum careerum or some shit like that.
Memius.
Passive encomium. Again, I love
it. That's my post with the most. Size more.
Excellent.
Proceed.
If I was going to monetize this and print T-shirts, this is the only piece of art that I produced, which is just the iconic fist in the air. Except here, he's holding a pair of his golden tennis shoes, and it's just "Let me get my shoes." And I would love to buy advertising on the social media with this under "Get my shoes," and it's like a T-shirt. I don't know. It's dumb. It's like this is not a pipe. I don't know. It feels very.
I will donate $20 to this cause.
Oh shit! Everybody heard that. Everybody fucking heard that. All right, moving on. I love the art. This one again. We have the just the hope. It's tiny little hope, and I'm not going to enlarge it because this is about how big it is. But it's it's a little bit of hope art there. They're already putting her on candles. Saint Kamala, Our Lady of the People from the Eternal Flame. You can buy this $20. They're in stock. Can you believe that, Michael? You can get some.
I can't believe it.
How many posts with the most do you have?
Yeah.
Well, this was the actual post with the most. This is we can do it, and it was absolutely insane. If you look there at the numbers, it's the we can do it. World War II, but painting with Kamala's face, and it's got over 469 reactions, tons of shares. On the reach measure, it was 22,000. This image reached 22,000 people. That's
a lot of people.
That's a personal best in the realm of most. And it is gorgeous. And I love political art, but it's not funny. This is funny. This was the funniest one. It's my ear pillow with Mike Lindell with two teabag sized ear pillows stuck on the sides of his head. And that is my post with the most. That's the funniest.
Oh God. Say the word.
Don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, that wholly constitutes an entirety of an episode of Facebook for the Blind. We love you. Mwah.
Love you, George.
More wooing and
Thanks for
faster
listening
next
to an
time,
episode
please.
of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.